There was a small house at the end of a quiet street, not rich, not fancy, but full of laughter. Inside that house lived a family of four: Papa, Mama, and two children, Arav and Mira. Every morning, the house woke up with noise: Mira singing badly in the bathroom, Arav running late for school, Mama shouting from the kitchen, "Eat your breakfast!" and Papa laughing. Life was simple, but warm. The children believed their father was a hero. He fixed broken toys. He told funny stories. He promised, "I will always be here." And children believe promises like they believe the sky will never fall. But sometimes, even the strongest promises break quietly. Papa started coming home late. At first, nobody worried. "Work pressure," he said. Mama nodded. She trusted him. She always trusted him. But late nights turned into midnight. Midnight turned into silence. Dinner plates stayed cold. Arav asked, "Why Papa doesn't eat with us anymore?" Mama forced a smile. "He's tired, Beta." But her eyes were tired too. Days passed. Papa laughed less, talked less. His phone became more important than the family sitting in front of him. He smiled at messages, but not at his children. Mira once climbed into his lap with her drawing. "Papa, look! I made this for you." He didn't even look. Later. That word hurt more than a slap. Children don't understand cheating or betrayal. They only understand absence. And absence is loud. One night, Mama woke up. Papa wasn't in bed. She walked to the living room. His voice was soft, gentle, a voice she hadn't heard in years. He was talking to someone on the phone. "I miss you." The words cut the air. Mama froze. Her heart didn't break loudly. It broke quietly, like glass wrapped in cloth. She stood there holding the wall so she wouldn't fall. That night she didn't cry. Some pain is too deep for tears. After that day, everything changed. Papa stopped pretending. He stayed out more. He didn't care if dinner was waiting. He didn't care if children were watching. The house felt smaller, colder. Even laughter sounded scared. Arav stopped asking questions. Mira stopped singing. Children learn silence faster than adults. One evening, Papa packed a bag, not big, just enough to say, "I'm not coming back." The children stood at the door, confused. "Where are you going?" Arav asked. Papa didn't look at him. "I need space." Space. Such a small word, but it can empty an entire house. Mira held his hand. "Papa, I'll be good. Don't go." He gently removed her fingers and walked away. The door closed. The house didn't cry, but the walls remembered. That night, Arav slept holding Papa's old shirt. Mira waited near the door until sleep defeated hope. Mama sat in the kitchen, alone. The clock ticked, every second louder than the last. She finally cried. Not like movies, not loudly, just silent tears falling into her hands. She wasn't crying because he left. She was crying because the children still believed he would return tomorrow, and she didn't know how to break their faith. Days turned into weeks. Papa didn't come back. Sometimes he called, short calls, fake care. "How are the kids?" But he never asked, "How are you?" Mama worked harder. She stitched clothes at night, taught tuition in the morning. Her hands were always busy. Her heart was always tired. But she smiled for the children, because mothers are made of a strange strength. They break, but they keep standing. One day, Arav got into a fight at school. The teacher asked, "Where is your father?" Arav stayed silent. That silence said everything. At home, he asked, "Did Papa leave because of us?" Mama held his face. "No." Her voice shook. "Some people leave because they are weak, not because you are not enough." That was the first time Arav saw tears in her eyes. He hugged her tightly. Children grow up in moments like that, not birthdays, not years. Moments. Months passed. The house changed again, not happier, but stronger. Mira started singing again. Arav helped with groceries. They became a team, three hearts holding each other. One evening, there was a knock on the door. Papa stood there, older, tired, regret in his eyes. The children froze. Time froze. Mama opened the door slowly. He whispered, "I made a mistake." Mistakes are easy to say, hard to live with. He looked at the children. They didn't run into his arms. They just stood there. Because love, once broken, doesn't return the same. It returns carefully. Mama spoke calmly. "You didn't leave me, you left them." Her voice was steady, but her hands trembled. Papa fell to his knees. "I want to come back." Silence filled the room. A long silence. The kind that weighs heavy. Arav stepped forward. "You can visit, but don't promise again if you can't stay." Those words from a small boy broke a grown man. Papa cried. For the first time, not because he lost a woman, but because he almost lost his children. He didn't move back in. Some doors once closed don't reopen fully, but he visited, slowly, carefully. The children allowed him back inch by inch. Trust grows like a plant, watered daily, never forced. The house was still missing something, but it wasn't empty anymore. Because love doesn't disappear, it changes shape, and sometimes broken families still find ways to hold each other. Years later, Mira asked her mother, "Were you angry?" Mama smiled softly. "Yes." "Then why didn't you hate him?" Mama looked at her children and said, "Because hatred is heavy, and I had to carry you. I couldn't carry both." The house still stands at the end of the quiet street, not perfect, but alive. And if you pass by in the morning, you'll hear laughter again. Not the old laughter, a new one, stronger, wiser. A laughter that knows even when a family breaks, love can still rebuild something beautiful.